Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Wednesday the 28th. So we just had a full moon, and for the next 30 days what happens is you go through an evolution process with this moon. It evolves into what that moon was actually about. It sets forth action for the next 30 days. So it stands to reason that there are some quincunxes today having to do with ego that I think we need to talk about. So the moon will move into Gemini tonight at around like 11:24 Pacific time. And guys, I'm always on Pacific time, okay? Because everybody always wonders what time zone I am, and that's the time zone I am. So for you, Uranus in Aries is going to be quincunxing Jupiter in Virgo, quincunxing Venus in Virgo, and it's squaring off with Pluto in Capricorn, and it's opposing Mercury and Uranus. When the moon is in Taurus, it's a deeply emotional moon, right? You're very sensitive. All of your five senses are usually heightened when we have a lunar experience in Taurus. And so, as well as the fact that we have our ego at some point being challenged. It could be by a significant relationship in your life. It could be by a creative venture in your life. It could be maybe there's a routine that you need to fine tune. Maybe you got some information that changed your perspective on how you're moving forward with your ego. And since Uranus in Aries is squaring off with Pluto in Capricorn, I want to say that this isn't reducing your ego. This is defending your ego. This is a stance that you are taking that you need some fairness and equality in this situation, and you're firm in your ego, right? But somebody's challenging your perspective, and that will make you want to quincunx the situation and reduce their personal power to let them know, hey, you're not getting mine, right? You're not getting my personal power at this point. It could challenge your perspective on your foundation, and there could be some information regarding your life that you just need to change some of your routines that I think you felt like you've changed enough, I think. And so that could be being challenged as well. Now, the moon in this event is going to be trining Mars. So you're very passionate about this forward movement, but you're not defensive, right? You're not defensive about the stand that you're taking. That's not what this is about. This isn't about, aggressively debating your stance on it or about this issue. Truly, it is trying to get somebody on board with your perspective, and your perspective is entirely different, perhaps, than this person, especially, and it could be, creatively, yes. I see that creatively you could have a different perspective than somebody else. You are also looking at things from a broader perspective, and I really think that you see a beautiful situation here. You really do. You see an outcome, and it's almost like you have this childlike enthusiasm for a situation in your life. You're moving ahead. You're wanting to, you've had enough thought that you want to move forward with something. And I think you want to make a decision about it, but I just think that there's some information that could come to light that could challenge your perspective, which could make you, it's automatically going to make you regress and pull inward and think twice about your initial perspective. So maybe some information came to light during the lunar event that really challenged your perspective on something that you felt deeply passionate about. And so you've decided to pull back a little. And I think what you're starting to understand is that with this Uranian energy, when it gets into this low vibration, that's not the time to make a quick decision or, defend yourself, that stance. You understand that's the lower vibration of energy. And it's weighing heavy. This decision is weighing heavy on you. And I think you are starting to energetically connect that when energy gets like this, then it is time to be patient and pause this outcome and consider something different, and maybe not jump forward and move forward with the situation. This is something that I think is going to leave you a little vulnerable, and it is something that's going to make you more realistic about this outcome. And that's good. That's what the full moons do, is it illuminates areas in our life that we really need to take a look at, and we really need to get a new perspective of. And it sheds light on areas that we need to see that are normally in the dark, so that we can make a really educated decision that takes into account the things we can't see. Really illuminates those areas that we're foggy about, and broadens our perspective on the situation, so that we can make a much, an intelligent decision, right? A logical decision. I think for the most part, you're getting caught up in making an emotion-based decision because you have this gorgeous, luscious Taurus moon that really puts the heart back into everything, and the passion and the deep desire for all of these senses to be firing on, all the levels. And it's a very pleasurable energy. You get caught up in the wonderment of that energy. But what I think is definitely necessary is these tough conversations, right? These messages that you will start to get from the universe over this 30-day period of this lunar cycle, that may come in, that may challenge your need to move forward based on heart, soul, and ego, right? And this is what you will need to consider, and that is just logic. And I think that that's what's missing in this scenario, is just a balanced perspective, weighing out both sides of the situation and really, really looking at it. You're looking at moving forward. Chiron in Pisces is in a delicious mood, and it is in opposition with Jupiter, Mars, and Venus. An opposition I always like because it challenges our perspective. It makes us look at everything from both sides. So we're not just looking at everything from ego, we're looking at it from emotion and from desire and from a deep need to feel like we're energetically connected with this decision that we're trying to make. And I think that this is something that will really make the outcome that you want, and will really solidify your foundation. And, I love that I don't see that you're making decisions based on fear right now. I love that you are strong in your ego, and that you are moving forward, and that you are aligned with your choices, and that you're listening to the signs and signals from the universe, and not allowing ego to be your barometer anymore. That, I love seeing this. The energy is definitely shifting. November is so delicious. I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. Thank you guys so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.